Okay, I gotta change my knife here. As soon as he gets in here. You're fired, Mike. 5 minutes late.
3 minutes late.
You're live.
Yep, I am.
Yeah, I figured wrong.
All right.
I gotta change this macro.
All right. Howdy, everyone. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend.
Ernie said, "Hi, Mike. It's Ernie. Hope you're doing great."
Hi, Ernie. How you doing? Well, things are a bit better than they were last week, so that is a very good thing. And nice to see you, Ernie. I hope you had a good weekend.
DJ's in.
GJ, welcome, GJ.
It's a Corvette. Brenda's in.
Hi, Brenda.
When do you make the big move, Mike?
I don't know when I'm going to make the big move, you guys. I don't know. I haven't got everything squared away to where I can even move yet. I hope next month. Well, I hope March. I hope I can make the move this month. I got to get the office set up to be able to move my office. Shoot, it's just going to be difficult. And so what I'm going to do is keep working. That's the only thing I've got to do that I can do.
Hey, Mike, remind people to hype videos.
Oh, hey everybody. We found something out. If you can go and hype 3 videos a week, and they have to be new ones. You know, they can't be anything old. So if you could figure that out, you guys, and go hype my videos, that would be just awesome. I hope you can, and I hope you can figure it out, and it's not going to be a problem. So that's the new thing that YouTube is doing. So if we can work this, we're going to do the best we can at making this amazing channel go further. So thank you all for your help with that. What I'm doing right now is I'm working with the armor on the fuselage in front of the engines. This is it right here. This is what I'm covering here, is all of this, and then I've got to cover these. Those are pieces that I put on this weekend and got this all ready to go. And now, you guys, this stuff is really strong. Okay, it's the way it's the way I build things. Now, this is the piece that's got to go on right here. And so now, what you have to do is I breathe on it a little bit. That gets the paper just a tiny bit damp. And then what that does is that allows you to form it without it wrinkling, at least not very bad.
Where are we? Oh, what? I just got kicked out.
You'll be back. Can't get rid of a good dog. come on. Thank you.
Somebody said they're hooked. Yeah, they're already hooked. This is the first time.
Oh, this is the first time? Oh, that's fantastic news. Let me show you something. This is your first time here. All right, see this? These are greebles here. But underneath this is the battery, 9 volt. All right, this is the battery box. Now, this build right now is fiber optics and LEDs. And the turret guns, all of the turrets spin. And they're all green lasers on them. And there's the engines, best ones I ever made. It has clearance lights. It has escape pod lights. So, yes, this recycled switch, recycled grill work to make the engines. And right now I'm forming this piece to go on right here. This is armor. Ooh, and something I better do before I forget, because I have done that before, is I need to bevel the armor. Because if you bevel the armor just a little tiny bit like this, what it does is when you paint it, those little tiny bevels show up. Now you don't want to get these wet, all right? Just by breathing on them, you add a little bit of moisture to the surface of the paper. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to start putting an arc, a little tiny arc on it. Because you want this to set as level as possible with your paper that you already have there. Dremel light. Highly recommend this if you're going to do a lot of paper building. It saves you literally thousands of hours. Well, look at that. Okay, so now I need to take a little teeny tiny piece of this off of here. Barely, just barely need to trim that. Okay, so I just took a little notch out of that because this armor sticks out further than the other piece of armor. And I am very meticulous with my builds. I want them to look spectacular, okay? And one of the ways to do that is whenever you have a variance in your armor positioning, you want to make it look right. Okay, just that little tiny bit of moisture that I kept putting on there and then kept working this down. Now, this arc is going to match up really well. Yeah, it does. All right, so...
Hello, everyone. Last week they closed the hobby shop for no reason. 52 years in business. They had the original models from Dukes of Hazzard, 1979. Did you hear that, Mike?
No, Eddie, I did not.
Last week they closed down the hobby shop for no reason. 52 52 years in business, and they had the original models for Dukes of Hazzard.
Wow. Times are tough, you guys. It's really hard on everyone. 52 years in business, and they had to close.
Essa says hi, grandfather.
Hi, grandkid. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I am working on the armor for this build right now. And it's one of the things, this weekend, I worked on the chassis, and I'm putting the armor into this now so that I can get ready to put the shoulder guns in place. I started working on that. As soon as I get done holding this in place so that it'll stick, I will show you what I did with the shoulder guns. Well, matter of fact, I can do that. Right here, there's the shoulder guns I'm starting to work on. Now, these turrets, they are going to work just absolutely fine. They turn, not a problem. Here, let's tip this down a little bit. These are the retainers. This retainer, what it does is it keeps this shoulder gun in this turret. Now, these shoulder cannons, you see this? This is the shoulder piece that goes down inside of here. Because it goes in that barrel, this will always work as a turret. It will never gall up or stop working. Thank you for new subs, you guys. I appreciate it. We're trying to get to 100K followers. With your help, we're going to do it.
It's nice to see some talent and skill on here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Welcome to my phone show. I have been building with paper for 17 years. So it's not like I'm new at this. I've been doing it for a while. What I have to do is I have to finish up the armor. And last week, one of the things I did last week was, oops, come here you, go back. I worked on these, the escape pods. Now those have fiber optics in them, so they're lit up as well.
Some people are going to share you with their brothers.
Thank you very much for sharing me, you guys. And if you get a chance, go to paperarmy.net. You can see my stuff over there that I've got for sale. And other people like Derek and Eddie, they're helping as well. And there's a new thing that YouTube has got out. You can hype 3 videos a week. So, would you please go figure out how to do that and hype 3 of my new videos each week? And thank you, because that's going to help us with the algorithm and how it's working now on YouTube. These are fiber optic lines. They go to the turret guns on the shoulders. What, Eddie? All of the turrets that I have fiber optic lines to them. Those fiber optic lines go to here. So when I turn on the LEDs, the fiber optics are lit up all over this ship. It's a cheap way to create lighting, let me tell you. And that's what these are. These are all fiber optic lines. They're for the 4 shoulder guns. And once they get locked in place, then I'm going to be able to attach them up here to the green light. The green light's up here. That's where the fiber optics to these 4 fiber optics are going to go. That is the last of the fiber optics that I have to build on this.
Hey Mike, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Well, I could be better. I've got to make a move, you guys. We have a Rinda set up a GoFundMe page for this move that I have to make. I have been removed from the place I've lived for the past 6 years. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to make it. Turrets. I've been teaching you how to build them. This one happens to have 4, 5, 6, 7 turrets on it. There will also be a light switch up here, and I've been working on the light switch. This is going to be set up here so that whenever you turn this, it'll turn the lights on and off. You'll never be able to see the switch. But I have got a lot more to do on that to make it strong enough to survive 100 years or more.
Some fine engineering there, my friend.
Thank you very much. I build these from a picture. There is no scale. Now, I am going to be doing scale build with the Titanic. It is 1 to 130th scale. That means for every foot is 130 feet, or roughly. Or for every inch is 130 feet, I think. I don't know how 1 to 130th scale goes.
Are you going to cover it with paper mache?
Say that again, Eddie?
Are you going to cover it with paper mache?
What? What?
Are you going to cover it with paper mache?
What the heck is paper mache? I build armor. I build all these pieces out of paper.
Yeah.
That's kind of a dumb question. I'm sorry, but that is. Why would I make it look like a piñata? It's a spaceship. Just in case you were wondering. And I don't mean to pick on you or nothing, but seriously. Sorry.
I had to back out, Mike. Okay, I'm back in.
Okay.
Piñata, you're so right. You had the nail on the head.
I did. All right, now I've got a little bit of a challenge right here. For some reason, this does not want to stay down. And this piece has to stay down to be shaped correctly with this build. So anyway, looks like I'm going to have to hold this for a little bit. There's no way to put a clamp in here. Wait a minute. Maybe there is a way to put a clamp in there. Oh, okay, maybe there is. Yep, there is. There we go. All right, now I've clamped that down. It should stay put until the glue dries. Yep.
What a brilliant mind you have, Mike.
Well, thank you very much. All right, now what I've got to do is I got to do the same thing over here. All right, so let's get some of this here bonding agent, Elmer's glue. Now, if you're over in Europe, you guys, it's PVA glue. And so, anyway, I've been learning how to build now with paper, just paper, for 17 years. All right, now those clamps will hold those in place while they dry. All right, let me see. What am I doing now? Well. All right. I made this last week. I used this bottle of paint, and I wrapped this paper on it. It's very heavy. It's very heavy paper. It's heavier than a bag from the grocery store. And I got it from an Amazon mailer. Super dense paper. And shoot, there's different variables in all this paper. Yes, Eddie.
Two things. I'm new, and my opa grandpa is paper engineer. And GJ said, we need to hear Eddie's vert to make sure he's playing right. So GJ.
Gun. Yep.
They said that looks like wood.
It looks like wood. Well, see this? See that? All of this? It's not wood. Well, wait a minute. Technically speaking, paper is wood. So, I guess we kind of have to go with, well, it sort of is wood. It's the stage after wood. It becomes paper. And now I'm turning it back into very hard paper. This stuff, super dense. Now, it is going to be the pieces that I'm going to put on here. No, now I got to go.
They said they made a cardboard DeLorean.
Cardboard DeLorean? Well, I don't use cardboard. I use chipboard. There's a difference. Cardboard is not flexible. Chipboard is. And this is very cool. This is upcycling, you guys. I am taking used material out of my kitchen and I am building with it. Very cool. Now, and you might wonder, you said, well, how tough is paper? This is a 17-year-old piece, the very first one I made right here. I drop it every show. Elmer's glue, acrylic paint, and a mac and cheese box. So, is paper durable? Yes it is. Let me see. Let me do something else. Okay, here's one. This is a paper A-wing. So, can you make stuff strong out of paper? Yeah, you can. This is a tie crawler.
I made a rocket out of toilet paper rolls in primary school. He still has it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Don't lose it. That is very, very good. Oh, that's fantastic. It's very hard to keep things. The older you get, the more difficult things become. And sometimes you lose your stuff. And I hope that you never lose that rocket. I use Elmer's glue, everybody. Now, there's two kinds, clear and white. If you just want this, the clear or the white Elmer's glue is cheaper than the clear is. This is stronger. Say what, Eddie?
Is that considered micarta?
No, it's not considered micarta. Micarta is a very, 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 very hard material. It's used for knife blade or knife handles and stuff like that. This is just regular old house paper, from junk mail to cracker boxes. And it really, you guys, it does not matter what it is. This is my version of a Warhammer tank. That's our insignia for the Paper Army right there for Warhammer. What, Eddie?
Show the destroyer.
Ah, okay. Hold on, you guys. I got to show you my big Star Destroyer. I got to put this down on the floor, though, because it's too big. Okay, let's tip this up. Salute, Paper Army. Nice to see you today. This is my Star Destroyer, you guys. It's hollow. It only weighs 3.5 pounds. It took 11,390 pieces of paper to build this. And 2 bottles of Elmer's glue. Now back then, when I built this in 2017, Elmer's was $1 a bottle. So this whole thing was free paper, and I was building it for fun. I loved it, and so it didn't cost me anything time-wise. So this whole Star Destroyer is recycled paper. And that means it cost me $2 to make this 32-inch long Star Destroyer. It has a, yeah, it does. It has an Easter egg hiding on it. If y'all been taking screenshots, you might be able to find it. Maybe not. Those engines were really hard to make.
What in the world, Frank? I have never seen something like this before.
Yeah, this is my show. You'll probably never ever see it again unless you come back. And it doesn't matter what it is, you guys. You can make anything you want. You might be into militaria. You can make tanks and aircraft and stuff like that. This is my Tomcat. Now, I made this tail hook out of a paper clip. Now, if I yank this off of here, I'm bleeding. This thing is that sharp.
Which episode of Star Trek was that from?
Which episode of Star Trek? Was Star Trek?
Guppy donated $5. If you're a loyal stormtrooper, hello, Emperor.
Oh, loyal stormtrooper, how are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope you didn't spend all your money at the bar at Mos Eisley.
Stargate, my bad.
Stargate? You're still off, Ethan. It's not Stargate. It's not Star Trek. Yeah, F-14 Tomcat. I like building this one. I like Stargate too. I'd like to build a Stargate ship. That would really be nice. Oh, okay, where am I at?
The Star Destroyer, Mike.
Say what, Eddie?
Captain wants to buy the Star Destroyer.
The Captain? The Star Destroyer is $100,000 plus tax if you want to buy it. And honestly, I hope you've got the money. I will sell it to you. It's the only one in the world. There will never be another one. If I sell my Star Destroyer, it's gone. I'm not building another one. I don't have time to do that. I've got too many other things that I'm building. Like this Hammerhead Corvette. Now, this is the first diorama I've ever done. All right? This Hammerhead Corvette will actually crash into a mock-up of a Star Destroyer. Okay, so now I want to do the armor on here, on these. So what I have to do now, because see, there's variances whenever you're building. I've got a space in here. All right, a space on each side. Well, by putting the armor on here, I can cover that space up.
Are you on the Jedi Council, Mike?
Am I on the Jedi Council? Well, I've always been a light sider, so maybe I should be on the Jedi Council, but I don't believe I am. I think I am not. I would like to be. And sanding paper, since this is chipboard, you can sand it. Not a lot, but you can sand it a little bit. All right, so now what I want to do here is I want to start back in this corner right back here and build the armor out this direction. Now the nice thing about this is once I start one of these pieces, then I'll clone it. I'll make two of them. One upside down from the other, so I can put one on the port side and one on the starboard side. Okay, so that took that off there. I need to take a little bit more. Okay. And I just keep trimming these up until it fits in there just right. Okay, so now that fits in there just right. You can, this This is where it goes. Goes in there just like that. I got to cover up that blue. And since I'm artistic, I like to make things at angles, not always square.
Tried to lightning ask me why I'm so rude. Tell him maybe it's because of his stupid questions.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Ride, listen to Eddie. He has the gavel or the hatchet or whatever you want to call it if you like D&D and stuff to send you to the Trungeon. What is the Trungeon? The Trungeon is the troll dungeon. So if you ask questions that are deemed stupid, you're going to get told. If you don't like that, go to another show. You don't got to stay here. Go somewhere else. If you like...
Before I found this stream, I didn't even know paper engineering was an art form. Thank you so much for being awesome. I can learn so much from you. I love learning.
Who was that, Eddie?
Soundwave.
Soundwave. Transformer. That's cool. This is my hobby. I designed it, and I'm teaching it right here on this channel. If you like what you're seeing, follow me and set up notifications. If you want to learn this more in depth, get a bronze membership. Bronze membership is $2.98 a month, and it will give you tutorials and different things that you can use to build anything you want. Okay, and I mean build anything you want. All right, look at this. This is one of my first pieces back in 2010. Okay, now this piece here, this one was built in 3/5 of 24. Okay, the difference between this and this, nothing. They're all made out of paper and miscellaneous wires and different things. The DeLorean was made recently. This was made a long time ago. And so,
Darth Vader or Superman?
Who would win a fight? Darth Vader or Superman? Oh, come on. Superman would beat Darth Vader. He'd be done. Because the lightsaber is not going to cut Superman. And I love Darth. And I love Luke and all the Jedis and Obi-Wan and, Darth Maul. But you can't put Superman up against Darth Vader. It's unfair competition. All right, now, this piece is what I'm going to work with. But I don't always like straight cuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop that off there just like that. Now the piece that's going to match up to this will match up with that form right there. And now we're going to make the armor. This is how I make armor. I just take this Dremel and I slide it across there real careful like. What that does is that gives me a bevel on this paper so that when I put the next amount of armor onto this edge, that bevel will show through when you paint it. All right, now we're going to put that on there. That looks good. I'm going to spin it over upside down, put it over here. Looks good. So now I take paint side and paper side and I make them match up. Okay, what that does is that gives me a perfect template for the port side and the starboard side. Okay, so this is starboard side, port side.
Soundwave said, I can't buy anything until I get a job. I'm stuck in life right now, but we'll keep your channel in mind when I finally start earning some money. I will gladly support you when I can. Absolutely,
Soundwave. Thank you very much. And good luck on getting a job, because I know that there's jobs out there. They're just not very easy to get and hang on to right now. A lot of businesses are hurting, but you'll do it. I have faith in you. Wow. Wow, you guys, thank you for putting up all the likes. Is GJ still in here, Eddie, or did he have to go?
He's still here. He was in here last.
Just want to know if he was still here.
Yeah. Patricia Moraga is back. Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing today?
Oh, we're doing good. Welcome back. All right. I breathe on these. What that does is it gets them just a tiny bit damp, just a teeny tiny bit. And so when I start working with these, it starts forming an arc on this piece because it has to match up to the arc on this. This is curved because this is a round chassis. I do not like having to fold the paper around. It looks bad.
Hey, Mike, tell Penguin Studio your name is not Frank, it's Mike, and you have not done any work for Cinema Studios.
Well, I have not worked for any cinema company. And I don't know why you'd call me Frank. That don't make sense. I'm Michael, the paper engineer. That's not a Frank. And I think that's just a tag to try and figure out how to get somebody to answer him, Eddie. You know how people
Well,
are.
it implies there won't be a third answer.
Okay.
So may the force be with him on asking brilliant questions.
Yeah, I understand. All right, you guys, now I am putting the first piece of armor on this crown. It's not a crown. The crown is at the top of the paper, and this is not it. This is the edge. But anyway, that's the part I put on. And right there, yep, that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the port side. Okay, did I get this right? I think I got this right. Oh yeah, that goes on there. And armor work, it helps cover up any deformities that you have in your build. Since you're building everything from scratch, you can't cut things like die cut material is.
If you ever do a Death Star, could you install a green laser, Mike?
If I ever did a Death Star, I can't because I have a Death Star. And I understand you're new. And so I don't know who they were talking to, but they weren't talking to me when they said Frank. And because the folks that come into my show come all the time. And I thank you newbies for coming in and being part of this Paper Army Challenge. Thank you guys for your help. Thank you for all your donations and for your emojis and for everything you do. Thank you for hyping on my videos. You can do 3 a week. Hype is the new thing that YouTube Studio is helping creators with. And so if you can, please go hype 3 of my videos this week. They have to be new ones, can't be old ones.
Mike, how do you decide the scale?
There is no scale. That's the coolest thing about this. You want to build something, you just start building it. Build it whatever size you want. Just make sure your parts look good when you put them on. That's all there is to it. In 17 years of building, I have not done a scale model yet until next month. The Titanic will be a scale model. All made from recycled paper. That's the coolest thing about this. There is no math, none. All you have to do is start building. If you have a piece, like say you got this piece, it has to be reasonably close to the size of whatever it is that you're building it onto. I have dyslexia.
He sent a thumbs up.
Oh, thank you, CB. Thank you all for your help. I appreciate it. I've got to make a move. I've been in this location for 6 years and I'm being kicked out of my office. They got to turn it into something else. So I've got to get a new office and I'm working on that.
Do you make any blueprints before starting?
No, I do not make blueprints. All I do is I get a picture on my laptop of what it is that I want to build. I take a rough, anytime I have a thumbnail or something like that, I blow it up 400%. Then I take a measurement and everything I build off of is that measurement. And so they look like they're scale, but they're not. They're just close. And that's the coolest thing about building this stuff. You don't have to have scale. It's not mandatory. You look at this, all right? There's no scale to this. This is just looking at the pictures and building the parts.
Mike, are you going to put lights in the Titanic?
Yes, I am putting lights in the Titanic, and we're even thinking about putting a smoke machine in it for the stacks. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. It's an idea.
Why not use a 3D model online? I often use that to measure from.
Why not use a 3D model online?
Yeah.
Why? You don't need to. And I build stuff that doesn't have 3D models online. Okay, it's like this tank. All right? This is made from pictures of a Warhammer tank. And I designed it myself from the pictures that I saw. So none of this is actually a real Warhammer tank. This is the Paper Army tank for Warhammer.
There's some fake monk begging for cigarette money, and then there's this dude making masterpieces.
Yeah, I know. Thank you all for your support.
GJ says you have to do the smoke, Mike. It will be the next level unlocked.
Oh yeah, GJ, you're right. So, yeah, I probably better figure that one out. So, see this here, you guys? These are the turrets. Now, these aren't locked in yet. This one is. All right? That is how I had to do this. I'm having to learn how to create this shoulder turret to work and still be fiber optically lit up. I'm making it. It's happening. All right, that's ½ inch. Oh, that's very close to ½ inch. Yeah, that is. All right, so now I need a couple more ½ inch pieces. So, since my little steel rule, it's a scale. It's my steel ruler. Anyway, it's a ½ inch wide. Exactly. So, I need 2 new pieces. There they are. 1, 2.
Time and patience.
Well, time and dedication. It doesn't take patience to do this. It takes dedication to do it. Because you got to work at it every day. That's the cool thing about this.
What did he do?
All right. Ooh.
Remind everybody about the hypes.
Hey guys, YouTube is doing something new. for the algorithm to understand more, they've created what's called hyping. You can hype up to 3 videos a week, preferably new ones. So, if you can figure that out for me, that would be fantastic, you guys. Go in and hype 3 of my new videos, which preferably that would be last week. And that will allow you 3 shots at hyping. And that will help the channel a bunch, you guys.
How long have you been working on that Hammerhead Corvette?
I've been working on the Hammerhead Corvette. This is my build sheet right here. These are the parts that go on it and the hours of build time. I started it 9/12 of 25. So that kind of lets you know how long it takes to build something like this. It's not quick. But I'm very meticulous. You could build faster than me, but I'm very particular about my builds. And so I want them to look the absolute fire that they can look. And so if I've got a part that didn't quite go on correctly, I'll redo it. I'll make a new one. And the cool thing is, because I use recycled paper, upcycling as they call it, this stuff is cheap. I eat the food, I get the building materials for free. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so this piece goes on right here.
Soundwave hyped your last video, Mike.
Thank you, Soundwave. Salute, Soundwave. Thank you very much. And thank you all for hyping my videos. It's something new, and it'll help the algorithm to understand more about what I'm doing.
Why are they going in there?
So thank you very much, Soundwave. Hey, Soundwave, I don't want to be too nosy or anything, but what do you do for a living? What is your forte?
Hey, Mike, forte is how British people say 40. Forte?
No, that's how Danny says forte.
How old are you? Forte.
Yeah, well,
Uncle Albert during the war.
your Uncle Albert was in the war? Did he make it out? What I'm doing right now is I am just beveling this paper, the edge of this paper, because I learned a long time ago when I was building the USS Arizona that if you bevel the paper, you can tell it's armor. You can see it.
Holy Rhino donated $2 and said thanks for the share, $2 towards more materials.
Oh, thank you, Rhino. Thank you very much. That's super cool. Okay, by breathing on this.
Soundwave's hobby is drawing and writing.
Oh, that's cool, Soundwave. Mine's paper engineering. And the cool thing is, I learned this hobby. I made this hobby my own. And because the only paper engineers besides myself are you all. That's it. There is no college of paper engineering that you can go to unless you come here and study for me.
Bye, Kieran.
Kieran's getting banned? Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, Kieran. You can't come in and do what you're doing. You'll end up in the truncheon. All righty. I don't like seeing people go to the truncheon. It sucks. Okay, so now I got to put this one on over here. Now, something I do, you guys, because you don't know port and starboard, left and right, up and down, this piece right here, I put that little dot on there. All right. Reason being is that little dot is going to touch this piece right here. Oh, that little dot is going to touch this piece right here. I don't want to accidentally put it on upside down.
Hey, asshole, ride the lightning. Who the fuck asked you? If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here before I ban you. Ride that.
No, my moderators are not strict. My moderators have to deal with trolls every single day. Well, if you're going to come in and be, I guess I have to say this, if you're going to come in and be a dumbass, well, you're going to get kicked out. That's all there is to it.
He's going to take a one-way ride on the troll train right now.
Who is that, Eddie? Maybe we can help him.
No, we ain't helping him.
Oh.
Let's ride the lightning. He's going to ride the troll train if he doesn't shut his flout. Yeah, get rid of those things. Hurry up.
Hey, Sleepy, you're done. Goodbye. Don't come back, Sleepy. Go back to sleep. That's where you're best at. All right. Oh, good. See you, Sleepy. Take care.
We got him, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody just ate a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger? Oh, cheeseburgers are pretty good.
It's a pity Lego is better than paper engineering. It's a pity, Kane, that your mom is still on the corner so you can be on YouTube.
Hey, Kane. Never mind. All that was a rage baiter from before. Oh, and just for your knowledge, Legos cost $100 to $500 a piece. Some of them more. Paper costs you nothing but $1 for a bottle of glue. So you can take your Lego and shove it all right where the sun don't shine. And believe me, I played with Legos in 1960. So I'm not adverse to Lego. I'm just adverse to the cost of them.
They're repeating.
Somebody's repeating?
Oh, God, Mike. Lincoln Logs were my favorite.
I tell you what, Lincoln Logs were cool. But because of Lincoln Logs, I think Legos came about.
Is that a new type of glue? Don't look like white Elmer's I'm used to.
This is, yes, this is clear Elmer's. It's more expensive, but it's much stronger. This is what I used all my life. Still have it. But I have gone to the clear, and I got it. I actually got a gallon of it by accident. And I've been using it. Didn't like it for the first year I used it. But after realizing how much stronger it is, I do like this better. My builds are twice as strong as they used to be. Well, you guys, I've only got 4 more fiber optic lines to attach. Once I get these ear gun or these shoulder guns, once I get them in place, I'm going to be able to attach the last 4 fiber optics, and then I can start closing the whole thing in. That's why I'm working on different parts of it now that is going to allow me to be able to close this whole thing in.
Can I use any kind of paper?
There's different papers do different things. Okay, I use everything from toilet paper right up to chipboard. All right, this stuff, this is chipboard. Okay, don't confuse it with building materials. It's not. It is paper, but it's free paper. I use everything from junk mail, toilet paper, right up to this stuff. And I have, it's like this. This was made out of a Amazon bag. Very heavy paper. It works really good for certain applications. This stuff here, this is just a grocery bag. It also works for very interesting applications. I am shaking a little bit, you guys. And so, I do have the shakes. Not bad. But anyway, I use this for every build. Used it in the DeLorean. Look there. Hot Wheels size DeLorean made out of paper.
I can't wait to see it finished. Lights off and all your awesome guy.
Oh, thank you very much. It should be finished this month. I hope so, because I want to start the Titanic in April. Like an April Fool's joke. Anyway, my Titanic will not sink. Oh, okay. I need this. I think I need 1 inch. Yeah, I do.
You're not on a fight.
1 hour of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. I will be back tomorrow, 1 hour earlier than right now.
I love your work, Art.
Thank you, Art. Thank you very much.
Kelly's been a silent watcher for a long time now.
Well, Kelly, welcome to the welcome to the show, and letting us know you've been a long time watcher. We appreciate that.
Somebody asked how long you think it's going to take to make the Titanic.
The Titanic is going to take 6 months. All right, this piece right here is going to go in here. It is going to cover up a lot of these fiber optics. And it's going to be the way the chassis starts to be built up around this.
Rocket's in.
Rocket, nice to see you, Rocket. I hope you had a good weekend. Matter of fact, I hope everybody had a good weekend. All right, now I've got to trim this backside down a little bit because it has to contour to that wing. So I trim that off. This goes on here like this. It doesn't match up yet, so I need to trim it off a little bit more. And thank you all for being such loyal followers. I really appreciate you very much. All right, now I'm going to have to get that to stick down there better. That looks pretty good, but it's not right yet.
Rocket said he's been busy back and forth to the hospital. Not great. Hope everyone else had a better weekend, though.
Dang, Rocket. Shoot. I'm sorry you've been back and forth to the hospital. Now, I've got a problem here. This is springy because it's got 3 fiber optic lines in it, and that has to stay down. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add some Elmer's glue to this, and I'm going to have to clamp it because there's no way that I can leave that not attached right. All right, now get the glue off of that. And now this is, oh, guess what? This is not going to work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How in the world can I get that to stay on there now? It's half round on one side and flat on the other. You cannot clamp that. Ah.
Oh. My amazing friend, I finally found you again.
Well, welcome back. Nice to see you. Follow me and set up notifications. I'll be back tomorrow too, 1 hour earlier.
Nax donated $1.99 and loved the show. Craftsmanship is very inspiring.
Oh, thanks, Nax. If I can't let go of this, oh no. I thought I just thought I could glue this on and then clamp it. I can't. Oh, wait a second. Wait. I might be able to clamp it. Is that gonna work? Oh, is that gonna work? Wow. Look at that, you guys. I actually figured out I can clamp this. All right, now that's got to sit. Okay, so I need to work on something else. And I can't work on anything else. That's got to hold that down. Aw.
It is so awesome to see you, my friend, from Sage.
Thank you, Sage. Hey, Sage, how have you been? I don't do TikTok anymore, as you know, Sage. I cannot start the Titanic. There's too much preparing to do. That first week of the Titanic build is all going to be preparations to build the hull. And it has to have lights in it. And that is a super hard detail that has to be done early.
How many finished pieces do you own now, Mike?
Finished pieces? I don't know. Big ones, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I got like about 36 or 40 finished big pieces. I've got a lot of them that are not finished, like this chalet. It's not done. Don't know when I'm going to do that one. And I've got like 85 pieces worldwide that have been bought and are in other countries and in America and Canada. Okay, sometimes you think of ways to fix stuff, and this is one of the ways. Is right here. Well, since that is being done, I will show you the lighting in this. Fiber optics, you guys, amazing stuff. That's the landing gear down there, the clearance lights up on top, the ear guns. Those are all the fiber optic lines running to those LEDs. I've got landing lights. I've got little tiny lights in the escape pods and the engines. Best engines I've ever made right there. And all of it runs through this switch. The battery box back here.
Soundwave said, I had this idea for a project a few months ago. Do you guys think it's possible to make a giant paper kite of Last Shadow from Avatar with functioning wings?
I think you can. That kite from Avatar, that would be very cool. You're going to have to use tissue paper on some kind of I would say a balsa wood frame. I wouldn't try to make the frame out of paper. I think it'll become too heavy. But balsa wood is very strong and lightweight. And so you could make the frame out of that. Trying to figure out how to make the wings work. That is a simple lever system. But you have to have two strings on your kite. You have to have one string to fly the kite. You have to have the other string that you can pull to make the wings actuate. And I don't know if it'll work. That would be a logistical nightmare for me to do. So good luck. I would love to hear about that. Soundwave, that's a very good undertaking. Well, looks like I need to maybe add another piece of this.
You should have shown the lights earlier. You already shown the lights.
I just got done showing the lights, yeah.
That's Captain Stupid was another question.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, he's a big disappointment. Even his mother thinks so.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And sorry, Captain, you fell off the crunch wagon too soon.
Shooter's there.
Shooter? How you doing, Shooter? Okay. Now this piece is going to go on here. And knowing what I know about building with paper, I'm going to have to make some more of these. I'm just going to have to do it. There's no way around it. I was hoping to get away with 8 of these. And
would it be difficult to build a Falcon from Star Wars?
Would it be difficult to build a Falcon from Star Wars? No more difficult than any other build. Seriously. The Falcon is not that hard. It takes some time, though. I spent 365 hours building this Falcon. But it's got all the 4 seats in the Falcon in the cockpit. I used plastic from a screen protector on a TV to build the windshield. This to date, up until what I'm doing right now, had the most greebles on it of anything that I have ever built. Just in case you want to know what a greeble is, go look it up. It's an actual term. And it's hollow. These were 2 clamshells. This round clamshell was the top, the bottom one. And believe me, you guys, I teach you how to build structurally correct. If you build structurally correct, you'll have toys that'll last for 100 years or more. As long as you don't get them in a fire, get them in a flood, or run over them with a car.
Cats is in.
Who is?
Cats.
Cats? Hi, cats. Welcome back. I hope you had a good weekend, you guys. Structurally correct. Just like building houses or car frames or anything else.
Hey, Paper Peeps. Hope everyone's having a good day. Always happy to see you pop up in my feed.
Oh, that's fantastic news. I'm glad you made it back.
Yeah, 45 minutes, Mike.
Oh, what, Eddie?
45 minutes.
45 minutes? And then I gotta go. I got all kinds of stuff I gotta do to try and make this move to a new office and get the heck off my brother-in-law's property. I'm being evicted. I want to thank everyone who has gone to my GoFundMe page and helped out. Just $1 will help out immensely.
Jesse Roca says this is badass, even though I don't know what a greeble is. Show me what a greeble is.
A greeble. Okay, he needs to know what a greeble is. All right, if you look it up, it's actually a term. You can find it. But these are greebles here. I got 5 of these little trays, all full of different greebles. Greebles are little parts that Lucas deemed necessary for building. They kit bashed a lot of stuff back in the day. I do it today still. Matter of fact, this is going to make a super cool part on something. All right. All this was an old toy motorcycle. All right. I got 2 pieces. It was put together like that in that toy motorcycle. All right. I'm going to put these on something because they're greebles. It'll make really, really cool accent on something. It's just like this. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, but I will figure it out. More greebles right here. All right. Now, all of these greebles in here, all right, I had some old print wheels on a typewriter. I cut all of the little letters off because those are good greebles to put on something. All these are greebles. And believe me, I've been collecting greebles now for a long time. All right, where am I at? I'm over here, and I can't let that go because it has to dry. There was a lot of glue that I put in there, and I can't let that loose.
Mike Slash says, oh wow, that's what a greeble is. That would be called the only time I ever heard the word greeble was on Adventure Time, the kids show, from a storyteller who called his stories greebles.
Huh. Well, Adventure Time, I've watched that show. It's on Adult Swim.
So you'll be in a different shop before long?
Yes, I will be in a different office soon, I hope, within the month. And because I have to get out of this one, I have to vacate this one. And I'm trying to find a place to go. Have not yet. That's why I've got a GoFundMe page, you guys, is to help me with this move because it's tough to make it. It really is. I'm retired and my Soch does not do well. But I have to go. And I cannot stop this move. It is important that I get it done. Okay, that's been on there a while. Is it gonna stay?
Aaron says good luck moving out, Mike.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. All right, now what I've got is this piece is going to go on here like this. All right, so I should probably cut it back. I think I'm going to have to do that because I need to match it up to the other side. Okay, now that is going to be, all right, see what I'm trying to do right now is I've got to match it up over here. All right, this piece has to match up with this piece. All right, that's because it's got to go all the way around. And that is the part of this build process that I've got to do.
Nisa Sushi donated 10 SGD, Mike. You always be blessed and happy.
Oh, thank you, Nisa. That might be nice. Sushi? Nice sushi. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the help, Sushi. I really need it. And so thank you. All right, so that goes there. That means I need to build this up along here. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. And I tell you what, Sushi, I didn't know there was nice sushi. All right, that matches up. Now what I have to do is I start having to bridge this up. Okay, so that means, see, when you're building from scratch, like what I'm showing you how to do here, you have got to take notice from left to right, port, starboard, top, bottom. Now, I know to make this match up with this piece over here, I have got to raise this up this distance because this is already raised up. This is not. And so this has to go on here, but I have to bridge it up so that it'll fit. And that means I need to take a measurement with my trusty steel rule. That is 1/4 inch. Okay, so what I have to do is use some super heavy stock. All right, now, one of the things that I have learned over many years of doing this, wow, that sprung loose. Okay, I can't be having that. So that means I got to put this clamp back on here. And I have got to clamp this down and leave it. All right. Now that has to stay there. I cannot take that clamp off for a couple of hours. But that's okay. I know that I need 1/4 inch built up onto this. And I've got this stuff over here, you guys. This was given to me. These are Metamucil boxes. Okay, now this is heavier, denser paper. And all I have to do to get this to work out is I have to glue these together, and that will make...
Nisa joined Paper Army Bronze.
Oh, thank you, Nisa. I'm going to have to call it. Thank you, Nisa Sushi. Thank you very much, very, very much. You can go look at tutorials and Nisa Sushi. You can also now go to the Paper Army Discord site. Sometimes my brain shorts out. We've got a very nice Discord site, Sushi, and I think you'll enjoy going there. And if you build stuff, Sushi, you can post pictures on our Discord because it is for members only. Nobody else gets to go there. All right. I have to laminate these. All right. That means there's a couple things I got to do. First off, I have to get my wood. This wood has been sanded down smooth and flat.
Nisa loves your
Thank you, Nisa. Thank you very much. I build everything from scratch with recycled paper. All right, that's the cool thing about this, you guys. It's upcycling. This, I've got my very first piece I made. Where did I put it? Oh, anyway, 17 years ago, I built a Millennium Falcon out of mac and cheese box, Elmer's glue, and acrylic paint. I still have it somewhere. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, I've never thrown a piece away. I still have original pieces from back in the day. This one, this is a 16-year-old piece right here. All right, and they are tough, you guys. They're very, very durable because I teach you how to build correctly. That's all right, Soundwave. No worries. You'll get there. Number one, help Soundwave get a good job. That's the best part of this. Okay, so now,
I've seen a few of these builds. You would notice how often you're stuck holding the piece in place while glue sets. Have you tried using magnets where possible to hold pieces together until set? Yeah, Mike, because magnets are attracted to paper.
you can't put a magnet on here. Okay, this stuff has to be sandwiched between boards because glue is wet. All right, and when you get paper wet, it warps. So I will glue this down, I will stick it between these boards, and I will leave it for 2 or 3 days. The boards will leach the moisture out of the paper and keep everything perfectly flat. There are ways that you can do stuff. Putting magnets on things, that won't work. Very rarely are you going to have a couple of pieces that you can put a magnet on like this and get it to stick. You can't do it with something like this. There's too much space between them. The magnets won't work. But that is a good idea.
Mike, I understand that you will be moving out of your old home, your old living quarters where you will be living at, or do you know just yet, after your move, will you still be doing your business?
Oh, I will still be doing my business. That's the hard part about this, is being able to get out of here and continue to do my business. I have to. I love everybody on the Paper Army all over the world. I cannot stop this. It would crush my brain, and I will not do it. I'm going to figure out how to get moved, get to a new office, and continue this on. And I've got to make it happen. Once I'm ready to move, I have to be able to make the move in one weekend. So I do a Friday show. I will be in my new office on Monday. That's how it has to work. I started this business by accident. Okay, I was playing a Star Wars RPG, you know, tabletop,
Yeah.
and they had their Millennium Falcon, you guys, that was literally a half-inch square piece of cardboard, chipboard. I didn't like that, couldn't deal with it, so I built this on my weekend out of a mac and cheese box, Elmer's glue, and acrylic paint. 17 years ago when I made this. Still have it today. It's not in as good a shape as it was 17 years ago because the guys blew it up in the game. We had to patch it, and I've been dropping it for 17 years. But Elmer's glue, acrylic paint, mac and cheese box. This is what I'm using right now. I've got to glue these together and laminate them and then put them between wood, because if you do not keep this stuff flat and keep weight on it, when it dries the next day, it's bent like this. You can't fix it. I tried that 16 years ago or 15 years ago when I built my Darth Vader TIE fighter. The wings warped. I was very disappointed because no matter what I did, I couldn't get the warp out. So I had to make new wings. That's when I learned you've got to laminate stuff. You have to flatten it out. Thank you, everyone, for subbing.
Mike, you gonna quit reading now?
What are you talking about? I wasn't reading. I just was talking about my building this.
Oh.
Why?
You should have used lottery tickets for your work.
What?
Some asshole said you should use lottery tickets for your work.
You can't do a lottery. It's against the law here in Washington State.
No, use lottery tickets with your work.
Use lottery? I don't do the lottery. That's a waste of money.
He should wipe his ass with lottery tickets.
Oh, that would hurt.
Not him. His asshole's probably rough.
That may be, but still, you can't use lottery tickets to build this stuff with.
You got 30 minutes left.
30 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. Okay, so I gotta laminate this. There it is. Nope, can't use that. Where'd my glue rag go? Aw.
He was just trying to use lottery tickets in a trash can, and I told him the same place he could find his dad.
I live in the country. There's no lottery trash cans here. Now, I tell you what, since you're so stuck on lottery tickets, why don't you go spend a bunch of your money on lottery tickets or go to the trash can and find a bunch of them and you try to build something with them? Go ahead. I dare you. And then get a $3 membership so you can show me what you built on our Discord channel. Because otherwise, you can say you built anything. That just makes you a liar. Unlike me, who's in?
Decision made. Plan is in progress to move. Lots of lovely hearts helping is great. Unfortunately, I can't help from Papua New Guinea, but can't help but cheering and enjoying the program.
Yes, you can, Papua New Guinea. Thank you very much. Hey, Papua New Guinea, I hope you share me with all your friends. Papua New Guinea, there's a new thing YouTube's got going on. It's called hyping. You can hype 3 videos a week. They got to be new ones. And you could help out that way really well. Go in and hype 3 of my videos a week. What that does is that helps the algorithm get smarter, I guess. All right, so now, once I get that down there, then I squish these two together and I move them back and forth. Now what that's doing is that's putting the glue evenly on all the pieces, which there happens to be 2. And now I put this on here like that. I put this on top of it like so. And I squeeze that down there pretty hard. And now, once I have done that, there we go. Okay. Now, I take these clamps and I clamp them down.
Daniel Wheeler is here to see how far along you are in your project and to learn from you.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. Okay, now that stayed put. It didn't slip very far. It slipped a little bit, but not much, not enough to worry about. This has to stay put till Wednesday or Thursday. But that's all right. I don't have to deal with any of it yet. All righty, now what am I gonna do? That has to stay till tomorrow. Here we go. All right. Where'd that little piece go? I have no idea. And this, to do these shoulder guns, this was the first piece I made. All right, these pieces go on here like so. And now that's just basically...
Do you dig
Oh yeah. Oh, and I don't know if they're going to ban them here either. But I bought 4 boxes of 750 a box, and I have enough Q-tips to last me for 20 years. So it doesn't matter if they run out here as well. I got them. There it is. Found it, coach. Now, this piece is going to go in here. Just like that.
Unknown caller.
Too much slop. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm going to bridge up the bottom of it. Okay, now, something you should always do. Whatever part is going to be touching the chassis, you sand this edge flat. What that does is it allows it to sit better and adhere with the glue to your product better. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, I need to do one on the bottom as well, but I'm not quite sure where I need it. No, can't do that.
You paint them when you're done.
Yeah, and I paint them as I go. A lot of times you have to paint as you're going along. And it,
Very cool.
oh, thank you very much. What I am building right now is I'm building the shoulder guns, the shoulder turrets. And this is a part of the build that just is taking a lot of time because it's very, it has to be done in a specific order so that these turrets will continue to spin after you have locked them in place. If you watch my show regularly, you'll learn all kinds of ways to make stuff out of paper. Uh-oh. Come on now. Why? Why did you do that? Why in the world did you do that? That shouldn't even have happened. But they're tough. They're made out of paper. And paper actually, when you build it correctly, is very strong. Because it's wood. Why are you continuing to give me a hard time here? Sometimes you can't let go of what you're doing.
Lots of science and art projects, I imagine.
Say that again, Eddie.
Lots of science or art projects, I imagine.
Oh, well, I like to do sci-fi stuff. And right now I'm working on a Hammerhead Corvette from the movie Star Wars Rogue One.
Mike, and 20 minutes left.
Wow. Thank you guys for putting up likes. Thank you very much. And in case you need to know, I will be back tomorrow, 1 hour and 40 minutes earlier than right now. So if you'd like to see another phone show, come back tomorrow. I will try to teach you some more things that I know.
One of the old times viewers has been in, Mike. That's kind of how everybody's been.
Who is it?
Jim?
Jim? Welcome back, Jim. Okay, well, now it looks like...
Would love to see the progress.
Yeah, well, I got the escape pods in last week. I am working on closing up the shoulder guns and getting the chassis work built and the armor on the chassis. So it's all coming together.
Brad came in too, and he's been a long time viewer.
Welcome back, everybody. This build has taken me longer than I planned, but I've had to make a move. I've got to get out of this office and get into a new one and move my home to another location. It's all very strenuous, mentally so more than physically, because I'm used to doing physical stuff. Now, I just noticed that this fell over. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to put all of those pieces on there and add a new one. Agua. I need to drink more water.
Mike, tell this kid you need to be a member to be a Discord, a paying member, and you gotta be 18 years old.
To get in our Discord site, you have to be a bronze member minimum, and you have to be 18 years old. I save these. They come in handy every once in a while when you're building to do things. All right, you guys. The show is winding down. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for all the help, you guys. It's going to be a very difficult move that I have to do. But I'm very durable. I will get it done. It's just not going to be easy.
Impressive how it's made from board, paper, and patience.
Well, the nice thing is there's no patience for this. It's discipline and dedication. I work on it every day. And the cool thing is, chipboard, very economical. Greebles, they're free. You just gotta find them. The paper that I build with, it's free. I eat the food, I get the building materials left over. And so, if anybody wants to do this, you can. You need some Elmer's glue, white or clear. PVA glue, same thing. If you can afford the clear, it's much stronger than the white. I have both. Different applications require different glue, but both of them are made for paper. And it looks like I'm going to need a whole bunch more 1/4-inch pieces. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece right here and I'm going to start cutting some 1/4-inch strips out of it, because I'm going to need a lot of them. I'm going to need 16 of them per shoulder turret. So it's 16 times 4 is going to be the number. And that means I need to add them onto here because I didn't add them correctly the first time, because I thought I could use 8. Shoulder turrets. 16 is 32. That's 64 more pieces. Turrets are probably some of the hardest things to make. Quarter-inch, yep. And I'm going to use a lot of 1/4-inch chipboard pieces.
I can come to me, sir.
And this move I've got to do, you guys. This, physically speaking, I can do that, but it's mentally tough. That's where I'm having the troubles with this right now. This move is it's mentally hard. And it makes it difficult to sleep at night. And things like that. My stomach is upset now every day. It's hard to eat. So, thank you all for your prayers and for your well wishes. I will do this. It's just very difficult. Yeah, all right. Thank you all for coming to the phone show. I hope everybody had a good weekend. My weekend has been taken up with trying to figure out how to get moved out of here. And so that's probably going to happen for the next few weekends. I hope to be completely moved by April Fools. That's what I'm hoping for. That means I got another 4 weeks or 5 weeks of trying to figure this out. So thank you guys very much for helping me with followers. If we can get to 100K followers this month, perhaps I can start getting YouTube to pay some advertising money. Advertising money will make this whole transition easier, because anyone that's had to move, you know what it's like. It's not easy. Okay, so now I need a measurement here. That is 1 1/8 inches. This one, 1 1/8 inches. All right, so that means I can cut all these pieces 1 1/8 inches long and that will save me some trimming.
Mike, you got 10 minutes left. Go ahead and read.
Oh, thank you, Eddie. All right, paper engineers in training. I'm down to 10 minutes. Hi, Simons. Nice to see you. Sorry you caught the end of the show. Thank you, Soundwave. I appreciate that very much. Absolutely, Soundwave. Thank you very much for finding my show. Set up notifications. I'll be back. Soundwave, I've been doing this for 6 years. I started on TikTok. I'm now on YouTube only. I have an Instagram and I have Facebook, but I don't go there. I only go here. And I'll be back tomorrow. Not a problem. And so thank you all for your support and for being good human beings. We need more of this in the world. So, thank you all for coming to my show. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Algorithm, for helping people find my show. All right, Soundwave. I hope you can make it. If not, Soundwave, I'll be back Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. I don't plan on quitting this show for years to come. And so, I will see you again, Soundwave. Take care. All right. Now, what I need to do is I need to cut a lot more little parts. Jordan, that's awesome news. Oh, that's cool, Jordan. Hey, Jordan, if you ever need me to, I'll do a shout out to any of your friends in the show in school or your teacher. If your teacher is wanting to learn a new art form.
Mike, he's not a member. He's not getting a shout out.
Eddie, come on.
No, he's not a member.
I know he's not a member, but he's in school.
That's not fair to Mike. No, he's not getting a shout out. If Jordan wants a shout out, he can join membership like everybody else.
Uh-huh. I think shouting out his teacher would be a good idea.
No, Mike, please don't.
Okay. All right. Okay, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Victor, he keeps me in line on the business, and this is a business. So there's things that I have to do correctly in the business. And part of that is that members get shout outs. And I know this. Every once in a while I deviate from it a little bit, but it's not something that I should do regularly. No, John, I'm the one that forgets. And so it's one of those kind of things that, yeah, I gotta stick in line with the show. Jordan, that is Sir Raps a lot, in case you want to know. Well, silly gamer, there's only 6 minutes of the show left. Did you set up notifications, gamer? I'll be live tomorrow, 2 hours earlier. It has been a while. It has been a while, gamer. How you doing? Did you have a good weekend? I'm doing good, thank you very much. It's very difficult, this move that I've got to make, but I will get it done, and thank you all for your support in helping with that. All right, Jordan, take care. All right, you guys. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Now, I just created a whole lot of 1/4-inch strips. That's not enough, by the way. And let me see here. I'll show you how many I made. This was 4 pieces, roughly 6 inches long, cut into 1/4-inch strips. And that's not enough to do what I got to do. I am building a Hammerhead Corvette from Star Wars. This is lit up, by the way. It has LEDs. The engines look very cool. It has running lights. All of the turret guns are in green and they all move. It's got bridge lights, clearance lights. These are the LEDs that I am making all of this from. Oh, I look like a horror movie. Wow. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. This is all recycled paper.
4 minutes, Mike.
4 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, what a weekend. It's been tough. I don't know, John. I get a lot of requests all the time. So I have no idea. And because mostly, as you all know, I don't read the screen. I get the last 10 minutes to talk to people and do what I do. Thank you, Branner. Lease? L-I-A Leisure? Brenner. I got Brenner. Rosie's in. Oh, I know. I know, Sushi. It's going to take, it's going to finish. Hopefully I'll be done this month because I want to start the Titanic in April. So there's a lot of this has been done. This is a very technical build. It's taking longer than I anticipated, but it's one of those kind of things that you have to do. Oh, well, that's all right, Brenner. If you don't mind me saying, Brenner, we got this. The Titanic is going to be awesome. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Thank you for coming to the show. Well, Just, thank you for coming to the show. I hope that you followed me and that you can set up notifications.
2 minutes, Mike.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the Titanic's going to be a tough build, but you'll be able to watch it from the beginning. Believe me, the Titanic is going to take 6 months. You know that there's literally 1,000 lights in that thing. It's just insane amount of lights. And those are the hardest part to do and all that. Thank you, Hank, very much.
1 minute left, Mike.
Can I call you Sam? That would be easy. All right, you guys, it's 1 minute of showtime. That means I gotta go. I'm sorry I'm leaving, everybody, but I'll be back tomorrow. I can only do 2 hours of talking nonstop for a day, and then I gotta relax and continue to build off camera. But anyway, everybody, thank you all for coming to the phone show. I've been doing this for 7 years, 6 years now. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, 7 years. Oop. I should say 6 years. Doggone it. But anyway, I'm not going away. I will be here tomorrow. So thank you all. And a couple things I'd like to leave you with. Number one, never stop learning. It's the best advice I can give you. Young, medium, old. Never stop learning. And number two, does not matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Does not matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the third rock from the sun. That makes us human beings. How about if we start being better human beings and stop fighting other humans? Take care, Paper Army. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 hours earlier.